What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another deck profile here on TCG University with the card game UniVersus. My name's Tam, and today I'm going to be showing you James's Seong deck that he played for this week's Retro Round 4 Campus Championship. Retro is a format that Jaska's wanting to create. There's going to be a big online tournament July 18th. Make sure you get signed up. There'll be a link in the description down below, as well as a small ban list, because Retro is a format that includes every single card that Jaska's ever printed, from the original Red Horizon set all the way up to our current standard printed box, plus all the current legal DLC. And it's all going to be this really online tournament. You just get a box of product for entering. Super rad. And so yeah, this is going to be James's deck. This really awesome deck that he found all by himself using old cards and new cards, and Seong getting to play it really well. So with that said, let's go and jump into the profile. All right, so Seong. If you haven't seen one of my deck profiles before, basically what I'm going to be doing is, as opposed to reading off the cards word for word, I'm going to be telling you more about how they work and their role inside of the deck. This Mina deck is really interesting because it's just like a one-card combo. It's just trying to one-shot my opponent. There's this really neat 2-card combo that just says I make my attack for your entire life total. And Mina just gives it a lot of speed. It gives it stun 3, and if you block that attack, I can pick it back up and then do it again. And so like there's just a lot of really cool interactions when it comes to this Mina deck. So the main kill card that we have to do is Dragon Cannon. It says if this is your first attack this turn and your opponent is at desperation, it gets damage equal to the rest of their vitality. So 8 plus whatever they're at. So if they're at if 12 is their desperation rating, or if they're at 12 and they are considered to be at desperation, it'll just get damage until it's at 12. Mina then will give it this 3 speed and then stun 3, and so now it's an 8 mid for your whole life total. It's these are always 8 mids for with stun 3 for your whole life, because we are playing the combo card under the all symbol reduction, which has a static that says that my opponent is considered to be at desperation for this turn. And so as my first attack, I will play the Dragon Cannon into my card pool, figure out some way to add reduction in, and then play the enhance. And so it'll get a bunch of damage because they're at desperation, even if it's the second turn of the game. If it's the first turn, if we can figure out on turn 1 that I can play a Dragon Cannon, cheat in a reduction, I'll just kill you if you don't have the perfect block for it. This deck is incredibly strong on turn 2, but then kind of peters out afterwards. Up next, we're playing triple Jupiter Jazz. This is just to pick up any combo piece that we need, any non-attack combo piece that we need, as well as reversals and Mina are incredibly strong. I'm making this an 8 high for 6 that if you block it, you add it back up to your hand. It's just really good. Okay, we are playing for our actions. We are playing for Superior Technique, and the reason we're playing this card is it is able to, after my opponent uses their character ability, pick up any card inside of my discard pile. So with Jupiter Jazz, the main play that I do is I pay my 2 Vitality and I pick up a Soup Tech, and then from there, after they play an ability on their card, I pick up either the Reduction or the Dragon Cannon, whichever one I need in order to make my combo happen. The other actions we're playing for Let's Cut Loose. In order to make my reduction play happen, there is a key foundation that I need, and I am a 5-hander. And so making sure that after I check one of them, well, I will just Let's Cut Loose it up to my hand, and pop off there, make the combo happen. We're playing double Templar. This is just really good defensive foundation. Because we are a 5-hander and we're playing this very specific combo-oriented deck, we have to find these pieces, and we have to stay alive long enough to find those pieces. So draw 2 for extra defense and then gain 2 Vitality is just might be enough to keep you in the game. And in the same vein, we're playing double Deliverance. I don't have to block anything with my 31 Vitality. If you played this combo against me, I'll just Deliverance down to 4. Oh man, it didn't hit me. Neat. On to the assets. Because we're playing Mina, we get to get away with some cheeky assets. We're playing 1 Tenbatsu. This just says enhance commit, no more enhances can be played. One time inside of the, I guess it was after the event, James decided to play 4 reductions on me, and on the last reduction, I had an answer to it in my foundation base, but he just Tenbatsu'd and said, hey, no enhances. And so I just had to eat this this reduction that was getting an extra plus 6. I was at 4 life. I happened to die. We're playing 1 Cormorant. This card is just really good with Mina because I can add it into my staging area and then just block with it whenever I feel like it. This card's really strong inside of Mina just because of its reusability. We're playing one Hanya. This is a good defensive tool. After you take damage from an unblocked attack, you just say every card my opponent attempts to play is a little bit harder. We're not playing any weapon cards in order to ready this guy back up, but if we were, it'd also be a pretty good offensive tool. And lastly, we're playing one Saw Blades. This says your attacks get 2 speed, making that unblockable attack even more unblockable. Imagine Mina's ability saying 5 speed. Well, that's what this card does. And it also says form, commit, flip a card in my opponent's staging area. If you know that my opponent has one specific card that is going to be an issue, if they've got a high seas adventure or something, I'll just form, I'll flip that thing, and now you can't do anything about it. Onto our foundations. The only aggressive foundation we have inside of the deck is just 4 quick and precise. It's just little baby Sarmina. I'll commit this. My attack will get 1 speed and stun 1 as opposed to 3 speed and stun 3. So like building out as many of these as I can so that I can give 3 speed, stun 3, and then extra speed, extra stun is worth it. We're playing 4 Power Cycle. This is the main combo card that we were talking about. This card just says that if I've got a reduction in my discard pile, I will take and commit and flip it and add reduction in, and now my Dragon Cannon is lethal. We're playing 4 Sadist. Sometimes I don't see the reduction, as I don't see the Power Cycle, and so Sadist is just what is going to let my Dragon Cannon fire. It doesn't get the extra 2/2 from reduction, but it does say that the first enhance ability, or the first attack enhance ability is going to happen. Next on the flow, we've got double Alpha Male. This card's just a copy of any card inside of my deck. Because we have the the good symbol, we can just trade this out for any foundation we want. We're playing 4 Never a Day Without Training. I'm playing a very specific essentially 4 attack combo deck, and so I have to make sure I can find the pieces. This is just either discard draw or just straight draw in order to find what I need. We're playing double Sensimorals. It's really good to build on turn 1, as well as it says that I can't get stunned out quite as easy. It's a really good counter, especially in the mirror match. Up next, we've got 4 Fei-Feis. Once again, it's just a good defensive piece. Just flip, keep you alive by being able to block one thing. Playing triple Telekinetic Mastery in the same vein. If my opponent gives a +2 speed, I can give it -2 damage. Or they give it +2 damage, I'll give it -2 speed and then block it. Just a really utility card, just all around. On to a bit of disruption. We are playing 4 Shokin Prince. Because I only care about playing 1 attack, and that 1 attack is supposed to do their entire life, I don't mind going into the late game. I don't mind my opponent having 12 foundations, and if I can play the Beast Cannon, the Dragon Cannon, and it just kill them, then all the better. And so like even making my Dragon Cannon at 10 diff, it's totally fine, because I'm just gonna pop them with 1 attack. I don't have to play a big attack string. Next disruptive card is Trusted Keeper. This card works incredibly similarly to Saw Blades. I'll just add this card up to my hand and commit one of my opponent's cool cards. That's really it. It's also just adding a 3 mid-block to your hand whenever you need it. Lets it be a little more aggressive building. And the last card that we're playing is 1 Living Pendulum. It just says if you attempt to mess with my speed at all, I'll just stop it. Really, really good safeguard for all of my opponent's good defensive foundations. Oh, were you going to put my speed to 0? Nah, I don't think so. This Dragon Cannon is still going to be incredibly fast. And so there you have it. There's the Mina deck that James played for this week's Retro Round 4 Campus Championship. If you like this deck, you like the cool combos that it does, make sure you check out all of the matches that Mina played, as well as check out all the other retro profiles that we have here out on the channel. We've got quite a few building up now. Next, if you want to join us, please go out to twitch.tv/TCG University every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, where we record all these campus championships. We'd love to chit-chat with you live as we record. And then lastly, if you like the content, please go out to patreon.com/TCG University. Support us out there. Help us keep the lights on. We just moved in this really awesome studio. The more that you guys support us, the more that you like our videos, the bigger, better, more awesome stuff we can do. So from all of us here at TCGU, thank you very much for watching, and stay learned.